Turn up the beat. Y'all know what it is. Yo, it's another episode, Lightly Seasoned Podcast. This is one pack with nothing but testosterone today. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. Live and direct.
Yeah. Bars.
Bizarres.
You know what I mean? We back, baby. Back for another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's good though, man.
I mean, everything is gravy. You know what I mean? It's gravy, man. I'm alive, man. You know what I mean?
Can't be mad at that.
Nah, I can't be.
Cannot be mad at that.
Can't be mad at all.
But let's pause, get into it.
Whoa there, buddy. Whoa. So turn.
So we want to talk about first. There's a couple of things. What do you want to get into first? Let's talk about
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of mad. Stallion being on a great run. Kind of mad.
Yeah, I mean,
but then
we were a little close to it because Clark's been traveling with her for like the past month at least. So Sukiyana got arrested for possession with intent to sell ecstasy and lean, MDMA and lean. Right?
It couldn't have been hers though.
Here in Miami, it could have been. The only reason why I say it could have been is that the intent to sell is the most bullshit charge because you don't even have to be intending to sell it.
It could just be the amount that you have.
It's the amount. You automatically get charged with possession with intent. Right? I don't know what it is for MDMA, but I think it's like a gram. So anything over a gram is possession with intent. And I think one bottle of lean is possession with intent.
Okay.
Because like you have 7 grams of weed, you have a 7, they'll just give you a possession. That's a misdemeanor possession. But if you have over 20 grams, it's criminal possession of marijuana with intent to sell.
That's crazy.
And it's like you don't have to know anything about selling drugs, and they'll slap that shit on you. And it's just more time. Like, nigga, I just bought this. Why am I getting intent to sell?
That's the Guffy for you. The Guffy.
Here's the thing though, right? Dealing with the company that she's dealing with, right? Is her charge necessarily a bad thing?
I mean, it does boost the image a little bit. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean she's selling more than coochie at this point.
I mean, I'll say this, right?
Jokes. It's just jokes.
No publicity is bad publicity. You don't have to say it's jokes. You can just this is what we do on here. We tell jokes.
You know what I mean?
So like, don't take anything I say seriously. First and foremost, don't take what I say as gospel. Like, I'm not gonna just come on here and blatantly lie, but like a lot of times I'm speaking from my perspective. My perspective necessarily isn't the way that you should go about your life.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? No, that's real shit. I like it.
I've gotten my perspective through years of trial and error, right? My perspective is my perspective. I'm just telling you how I see it. And it's like, I mean,
actual factual
for the publicity standpoint, right? For the publicity standpoint, it's
it does look good for her show and everything.
It looks great. You know what I mean? Like, keep your name in the papers.
Facts. I don't see no wrong. I don't see wrong. But
you can't keep manufacturing publicity. You get what I'm saying?
It doesn't come free.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like, how many times is she gonna go to the Gucci store and buy out the Gucci store type stuff? Right? Like that gets old after a time. How many times they gonna see you on private jets and you dropping music? Like in this day and age, you can't just manufacture publicity like that. It becomes like, I've seen that before.
Sometimes it got to be just
like random publicity.
You got to be generic. I mean, not generic, but
random publicity. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like getting arrested, publicity. Getting in the papers, publicity. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of this stuff is good. She's gonna make more money because of it, especially if it's a bullshit charge that she could beat. Possession with intent is easy to beat.
Yeah, it get thrown out.
That can get thrown out easily with the right lawyer. So, you know what I'm saying? And she got Ray J behind her.
Ray J, where you at?
That nigga just bought 2 Maybachs, so I'm sure he got a couple $100,000 lying around for a lawyer. Easily. He just bought 2 Maybachs, and all they do is fly in private jets. So, like I said, that should be a drop in the bucket, right? Like,
that should be easy.
She should be selling coochie in the next hour.
Hey, okay.
Hey, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just out there slaying that thing. Nah, but I do need you to run this hoodie though. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Still gotta throw that bitch in there.
Oh man.
Yo, one thing I ain't gonna lie though, but I am disappointed in Future though.
You're disappointed? You think you're disappointed in Future?
I was just listening to some Future joints on the way over here though, and I'm like, damn dog.
Hit the orange one. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel, my nigga. This nigga Future, nigga.
To find out that you're one of you're the nigga of you know.
Nigga, I'm gonna keep saying 1,000%. A lot of my personality is based around Future's music. Right? Around Future, Kanye, and a little bit of Drake. Right? My younger self was a lot of Nas. A whole lot of Nas. Like, from like what I bought to wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wore a Nietzsche. I wore all the stuff that he wore. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had the New York fade with the part. Like, I literally went from like middle school, Wu-Tang and Nas, and high school was still kind of Nas, and then it was like, what was really high school? Dipset.
Oh yeah.
My whole persona was a Dipset. I was completely Dipset in high school.
Yeah.
Nigga. Yeah. Nigga, I was the best dressed. I was a this. I was a lot of superlative. But nigga, I was completely Dipset and a little bit of Jay-Z, I guess, because I wore a lot of Iceberg.
You couldn't say nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You couldn't tell niggas nothing about fucking Dipset back in high school.
Well, man, I had so many Pepe jeans, it was ridiculous. Crazy, but yeah, like, so like my progression went from that to college was Kanye and Jeezy to Future and Drake. Like, literally, like, I can tell you my progression damn near year for year. Like, I got on Drake probably like 2007.
Hey, yo, that was
2006. Yeah. It's like when I started hearing about him and listening to him. And then Future was probably about like 2012. Like, ain't no way around it. Like, all of those songs, man. Like, I was hey, okay. So I'm a little digression, right? I'm at a little crossroads, right? Because I should say not just me, a lot of people my age, a lot of niggas my age are at crossroads, right? Because we come from the pause no homo era, right? But a lot of these kids slang these days
are changing.
It's not even that they're changing; they're mad homo. Like, the slang, we don't say jacking, but that's the big word. Like, you jacking this new single, like you listening to it. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be like, yo, are you doing this? Is this something that you're doing? Is jacking, right? But it's like, yo, a nigga like me ain't gonna say, yeah, I started jacking Future in 2012. Like, that sounds nuts.
Yo,
that sounds crazy.
You see, you took the one and left it.
My nigga, that shit sound crazy.
Yo, I ain't gonna
So
lie.
it like leave you in a position where like now there's a generational divide. Because the slang that these kids are using, we're not.
I'm not saying that.
We're not saying it.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a distinction, even though like a lot of people don't say I don't look my age, right? A lot of people say I don't look my age, which is good. I look a lot younger than I am, which I don't mind. But like when I start talking to people and I start looking niggas in the eye, like when I have a conversation with them, niggas know that damn, this is an old nigga.
He not looking everywhere. Facts though. But I'm not yeah, back to that. I'm not
Future Drake, Future Drake and Ye has been musically has been my persona for 20 years.
Cut on my wrist. Damn. What am I supposed to do when it's
right? And now to hear that this nigga called, according to Kanye, this nigga called Kanye and everybody was excited to get Drake out of hip hop. It's like
sounds a little sus to me.
It's like it's not even that it sounds sus, right?
Sussy.
That's kind of sus in itself that a bunch of niggas is plotting, a bunch of rich niggas is plotting on the downfall of another rich nigga.
Yeah.
That helped them all get rich.
Yeah. Sussy. You know what I'm saying? And that's and for a nigga to, and I can't say it now. Now I can see why he was hating on Russell Wilson. He been hating on Russell Wilson now. That's all I see.
Hey, shit. Which is even crazier, right? So a lot of this, since the beef happened, a lot of the histrionics of everything has started to come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the, not the like past beef, but like how everybody's like interconnected and interweaved. And they were like, yo, they were showing something, and they were talking about Drake before he got on.
Mm-hmm.
He was working on all of the lights for Kanye, like ghostwriting and all of this stuff, right? So it's like I didn't even know that part, but then it makes sense because it's all right, we're going home is a Kanye beat.
Mm-hmm.
So it all makes sense. So it's like, why would you want to get a nigga that helped you write one of your biggest songs, that helped you write
because he's not
another, like multiple of your biggest songs? You've sold a lot of records with this nigga, and then he even came out, which he never does.
Mm-hmm.
He never does this, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I've seen from Drake, he never comes out and dispels rumors. Mm-hmm. Right? There's a rumor going on that he fucked Bobby Atoff.
Mm-hmm.
He not coming out saying, nah. You get what I'm saying? There's rumors about all this stuff with him and bitches. And he never comes out and be like, nah, this didn't happen or blah, 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 blah. But Kanye was like, yo, you fucked Kim. And Drake was like, that never happened, bro. Like he said that. He said that. Right? So then, okay, so if he ain't never fucked Kim, and then on Pablo, he helps you, what is this about? And then when you were on the Drink Champs, you were talking about, man, Drake wrote, I think like 24 hours or something, and da-da-da-da-da. And you were talking about, man, my life would be so simple if I could get Drake to write all my songs, all my raps. He's the greatest writer that I've ever been, you know?
I think this all stems from Drake don't want to follow his agenda, whatever Kanye's agenda is.
What? Yeah, but what? Like Drake has never been like
yeah, because Drake's
always like Drake is. And
give me one second.
The thing that I don't like about this, right? What happened? The thing I don't like about this, right, America, is that when you sit here and try and talk about this beef, right? You always, it's hard to talk about it from a point of neutrality. You feel me? Like you can't talk about it from an outsider looking in because you already have years associated with the people in this beef as a fan of music, right? Like, you don't know a lot about these niggas' lives and this, that, and the third, but you tend to come across a lot of the information and a lot of the stuff because you're a fan of their music, right? So, being that I'm a major fan of Drake, a major fan of Kanye, and a major fan of Future, not so much J. Cole and Kendrick, my view is going to be skewed on that side, right? So now it just makes me like, as a 40-year-old adult, it makes me like, damn, dog, like, I'm one of those niggas that still has like kind of principles and some form of values, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, bro, if I would have known you were this type of nigga, I would never have been a fan of yours.
Big facts though, because you make some great fucking music, dog, and for me to find out,
bro, 808s and heartbreaks. Like, you don't understand. Like, when I say Kanye West is such a major part of my life, when I say Kanye West is such, you got to take off some of yeah. When I say Kanye West is such a major part of my life, like, I started college in 2002, 2003, right? College Dropout came out. So I was in college for all of his all of his college stuff. Graduation, I was in college. So it's kind of like the soundtrack of my life. Not wanting to work at fucking retail while in school, wanting to be rich while being around a bunch of rich people, and me not being rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really got into fashion because, like, I was into fashion before Kanye. Don't get it twisted. Like, if you guys know my family's always been the freshest niggas in school. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Every cousin in my generation, we were always best dressed, this, that, and the third. It just happened to be that way. Our parents were hot boys and hot girls. Like, that's just what it was. Right? Mm-hmm. So, like, I took it was like magnetic almost, Kanye's music and like my lived experience. So, and then after all of that stuff, I like literally graduated, right? And then I was in the real world. 808s and heartbreaks. You're not a kid anymore, right? Mm-hmm. Even though you're an adult, right? You're a kid in college. Regular rules don't apply to you. You don't pay taxes.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't pay taxes when you're in college. You really don't have like real life bills. I want to say 99% of the people that like left high school to go to college, I'm not talking about like people that coming from other countries and this, that, and the third, or blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about even the broke people from the hood that went to college. Were there a lot of times on scholarship or on initiatives to get black people into college. So like, they gave you money. They paid for your housing. They paid for a lot of stuff. Bro, you're eating out every day. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you don't have a set schedule. It's not like you're in class from 8 to 3 every day. Like, no, some days you don't go to class. Right? Everything is on you, but it's just school. You still like, when you get in trouble, they still call your parents when you're 20, 19, 18, 21. Like, it's not the real world, right? So like, when you get out once you leave college, that's when you get into the real world. And it's like, when I left college, 808s and Heartbreaks was out. In the night, I hear him call, and going through girl problems, going through girl problems. 808s and Heartbreaks is all about girl problems. So it was just like, damn, Kanye is speaking my story at this point in time. So how come there's always new fucking, every time I turn on the computer, there's a new update for Chrome, dog, and I update it every time. What the fuck? Anyways, so like, even the Yeezus, even all of that, bro. Like, I was I was one of the few people, like, I bought the Yeezus CD. This is when they were still making CDs. I bought the Yeezus CD and I never opened it, bro. Like, it's a collector's item somewhere. I don't know if I still have it, but it's like it should be a collector's item at this point. Unopened. Like, I bought it. Like, I could have the golden ticket for the pair of for the Yeezys, the Yeezy 2s in that CD, but I don't know because I didn't open it. But it's like, I got into fashion. Like, I started, I started making clothes. I started doing everything that I creatively that I always wanted to do. It was really because of Kanye, dog. And it's like,
it's the bullshit you're keeping up.
Yeah, bro, because I could never sit here and like literally try and plan and discuss the downfall of somebody that I used to work with, or like
call up niggas and be like, yo, we gotta take this nigga. We gotta take this nigga out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I could never do that, bro. Like, and it's like, like in movies or in cartoons when like niggas having that come to God moment, and it like they show a scene and then they show the glass breaking. That's what it was like for me. Right? It was Kanye running across the stage in his white sunglasses, in his polo and stuff like that, dancing, running crazy. Shattered. It all shattered, bro. And it was like,
all because this rant you went on.
Yeah, the whole point is like, the shit don't make my whole issue is it don't make sense. Like, that's the whole thing. And I'm trying to, like, maybe we'll know, maybe we'll never know. I would love for Drake, when he retires, to do a podcast.
Nah, niggas need to. Nah, you know what it is? Niggas need to be real, and everybody's need to say what it's really about. Because nobody has really said it yet. Like,
yeah, no, and nobody's coming out saying, "Oh, this nigga's a snake. This nigga does this,"
or nobody's saying that Kanye's lying. Nobody's saying, "Yo, the message that Kanye put up, I ain't approve of that." Nobody said that yet.
Yeah, no one said, like.
And I know all these niggas seen that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw the Justin LeBoy interview with Ye. That's where a lot of this stuff is stemming from. This interview, I'm guessing that interview did numbers because I keep seeing it. The only thing that I'm seeing more than clips of that interview is fucking Drewski and Ruby Rose. And that's a whole other topic. I'm trying to figure out why they keep advertising this.
Because they never expect a nigga that caliber to pull a shorty like that.
What you mean? Drewski's popping and rich.
Yeah, but the way he looks though.
He's popping and rich. What are you talking? That's out the window. Like, if the niggas think it's true love, like, Ruby Rose's career fell off. He's popping.
But she's still a baddie though.
Yeah, she's a baddie. But that's all she is at this point.
Yeah, so niggas,
like, she don't put out good music. She don't do this. She's known more for the shit that happened with Little TJ, the viral moment that happened with Little TJ on social media, where she got flued out and he wasn't paying for her flight back. And all of that. So it's like, dog, it's like, bro, you see who Drake drew for?
What you mean?
The girl Drake drew for recently. No. The girl that he's been associated with recently. Lotto's little sister. Baddie. Untouched as far as I'm concerned.
Unscathed.
She hasn't been with any of these other niggas. A basketball player can't say he used to smut that out. You get what I'm saying? Like, how hard is that?
I'm telling you though.
Look who Kanye drew for. Fucking Kim. Bianca is the one good thing, like the one normal bitch that he ever drew for. Every other bitch was pretty much a slut. I don't want to call him a slut, but
there was ran through.
Yeah, like they were super. Like Kim had the sex tape. She was known. You get what I'm saying? Amber Rose was a fucking stripper.
And I heard about her through Fabulous, so back in the day.
Right? And it's like Bianca, as crazy as it sounds, she's the most normal one. She just likes to not wear anything. And a lot of people think that, oh, Kanye is making her dress like that. Bianca was dressing like that before Ye. She was walking outside in absolutely nothing before Kanye.
She always been a model?
She's not a model.
Or what is she?
She's a fucking architect.
For real?
Yes.
A rich architect?
She's an architect, bro. Like a real deal, like architect, engineer type shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like a lot of times in fashion, a lot of times they'll have architects because they know like shapes and structures, especially on the creative side. They'll have architects for like art direction. People that studied architect stuff for like art direction, how to build, like
I didn't know that.
she was on the Yeezy team.
Okay.
She wasn't a model. She was in the industry as a fashion person.
Okay.
As like a designer. Like she's the one girl that actually has some talent, like some skill other than a fat ass and a neck. You know what I'm saying? And neck work.
She don't really look like she got ass to me, but
no, I'm saying
she's
not. She has something. She has more redeeming qualities than a fat ass. Than looking good than sex.
Okay. Like how she wasn't just out there with shape like how Kim was.
Yeah, no, like she's not out here just selling sex.
Yeah.
She has other redeemable skills. When she gets old, she can still be an architect.
She can help build society.
Like at some point, Kim and Amber are gonna fall off because they only sell what their looks.
Yeah, but she said, okay. I mean, that's why she said she went to school to be a lawyer.
Who?
Kim Kardashian.
Okay, cool.
And
everybody can have dreams, bro.
Well, I guess why
are you so laid back, man?
I guess I mean, I just thought, man, listen. So you're saying a lawyer can help build society?
Yeah, I mean, yes, of course, a lawyer can help build society, but nobody cares that she's going to school to be a lawyer.
No, she ever did it.
She's still Kim Kardashian. She passed the bar.
I don't know if she passed the bar, but I think she just went to law school. I guess so. She could.
What law school let her in?
I don't know what law school she went to, but she was talking about how she went to law school so she could help with the prison reform.
Cap.
You think she lying?
Of course. I wouldn't say she's lying. I'd say she's capping. You can't just go to law school.
Oh.
You think you can just go to law school?
You just get accepted like that?
Yeah, you have to get accepted. And you think somebody if they accepted her off the strength of she's Kim Kardashian, not because she's intelligent.
Let me see GPA.
Like the fuck?
She probably got in through her lawyer or some shit. Probably knew somebody.
She made a donation and she probably got an honorary acceptance to take the classes and whatever the case may be. Good for her. But other than that, dog, it's all cap. But back to Ye. Like, it really hurt my heart. I don't know what else to say other than that shit really hurt. And like you said, Future and then people aren't saying, nah, we didn't do that. Like, that's crazy.
No, it's very, very crazy.
Right? So that means like, okay, you did do that.
I mean, yeah, Future, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody should have stepped up and say, you know what? None of this should none of this shit is real, or none of this shit nigga is saying is quite to the extent of how he's saying it, or whatever like that. But nobody's saying nothing.
Nobody is. That's the funny part. Like nobody is saying, like you guys are thinking way too much into this. You know, like there's no beef or whatever the case may be. Like no. There's 1000% beef.
But then maybe if they say there's no beef, then it maybe mess up the whole marketing thing they got going on, or whatever the case may be.
Nah, because that's what you're supposed to say when there's beef. There's nothing going on here. Anytime there's a problem, you're supposed to say there's no problem.
So the fact that they're saying that there's no problem.
No, the fact that they're not saying that there isn't a problem.
It shows
it's fester. It's driving
that there's a problem.
The beef train. Drake put out diss tracks aimed at people. Drake is with whatever.
At this point, yeah.
He's always been.
Now, especially at this point. I mean, if it's like five, I hate to say it, no pause, but if it's 5 niggas verse 1, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
But it's more than 5. It's niggas not even in the rap industry. It's The Weeknd. It's R&B niggas. It's niggas that Drake made rich, like Travis.
I mean, I don't even know why Travis is in this shit though.
Travis was the one jacking Metro and Future to play the song.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why he in this shit.
He put himself in there.
He ain't selling enough records, so he gotta be like, fuck it.
Bro, I don't want to have to be the one to say it, but that last Travis album that shit flopped.
It was trash.
That shit was trash.
Trashy. Yo, they say Travis is.
I only know one song off that entire album, and you guys know I'm a big Travis fan. Mm-hmm. I was a huge Travis fan from when he first started out up until the last album. Up until Astro World. This whole new album missed me. He got one song that I know.
What song is that?
Fiend.
Playboy Cardi.
Fiend. That song. That's the only song I know.
So the rest of that trash. The rest of the album.
The rest of the album is hot garbage.
Well, you know,
and I haven't even listened to the whole album because I heard enough songs. Right? Like I heard enough songs on Sirius, on Sound 42. They were playing a lot of Travis.
You don't play Travis no more.
I tell you what, I haven't heard a Travis song on Sound 42 in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I
haven't heard a Future song in the past couple of weeks.
You ain't playing none of them niggas.
Yeah, haven't heard a Weeknd song. But shit, that's as he should. I do the same thing. The fuck?
I mean, I've heard a Future song on one of the mixes, but I don't know if it was like an old mix, but one of the DJs played the mix. He played a Future song, but niggas ain't rocking with that shit though. Niggas say fuck that shit. Don't play none of these niggas
that DJ,
on my station.
That DJ might not be on South 42 ever again.
Don't play none of these niggas on my fucking radio. They ain't getting no spins no more.
And then Metro.
Oh, was that it? Was playing Drake music?
Yeah.
What was that? A diss?
He mixed his song in, and then he said Drake died, and then played the Like That song afterwards. So it was like he's feeding into the beef. Metro's another one. Like, I don't know what happened between him and Drake, but he got in. I know he was definitely in his feelings over him not getting the Grammy nomination.
Yeah. I know that part.
Which is crazy because he did get a Grammy nomination for the Drake and Metro album. But his album He did get a Grammy nomination for Drake and Metro's album, but his album he didn't.
I mean, Drake and 21 album.
Yeah, but a lot of those beats were Metro beats. So it just seems like
maybe he didn't want to share the credit.
Maybe
he felt like, you know what I mean?
It kind of like Future built his career on his own, right? But a lot of his biggest songs, yes, has Drake on them. But I could say that if Future, damn, you can't even say that, right? Because Future's second album was a flop. But then the album with Drake came out, the mixtape. What a Time to Be Alive. So now come to think about it.
What was Future's second album?
Exactly. What was Future's second album? Look it up.
So DS2 was his first album?
No. The one with Turn Off the Lights, that's the first album.
Oh.
And then the second album was a flop. That's when he was going through his shit with Sierra. You can't even think about it. Nobody can really ever think about Future's second album. You can just open up Apple Music.
Yeah, no, I want to see them on Google though. Oh, what's Honest?
The album was called Honest.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know. I thought I thought that was a song.
That's when you still signed to Rocco.
Yeah, but that album, and then What a Time to Be Alive came out, and then he took off. So I don't know. For people that's like Drake's been a major part of all of their careers. It just seemed that for like Ross, Metro, Future, I'll throw Travis in there. Fucking who else? Who else taking shots at him?
The Weeknd.
Yay, The Weeknd.
Nav.
All of these people. It just seemed kind of weird, dog. If it wasn't for Drake, Nav would never be put on.
Cash.
Right? Like, if it wasn't for Drake, nobody would care about people coming out of Canada. Rappers. Because there were plenty of rappers that tried to come out from Canada before Drake.
Yeah, it's because Tory Lanez was first.
Who?
Tory Lanez was first.
I'm not counting Tory Lanez.
I'm just saying he ain't really, you know what I mean? But
he did it without a Drake cosign, but Drake was out. But I'm saying there were other rappers that tried to come out like in the 90s, early 2000s, like Cardinal Official and all of them people. They didn't really hit over here. You get what I'm saying? A lot of Canadian art, like Alanis Morissette, right? She's Canadian. But like Black Canadians and people that did like Black music from Canada, they were never really big successes over here in the States. Drake opened up the door for Tory Lanez. You get what I'm saying? Drake opened up the door for The Weeknd to be popular.
And none of these niggas could give thanks.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe niggas just don't want to know. Maybe niggas are just fighting the fact that if it wasn't for Drake, they wouldn't be here.
They want to have so much. They want to have so many number ones.
Just eyes alone. You got to think Drake came out. How many record companies were probably looking for niggas just like Drake from Canada? Like, look, let's try and find another Canadian. That's what they do.
Facts.
Like, City Girls come out. So then Meg comes out. So then Sexy Red comes out. So then all of these other girls that are that are on the same thing. Every record company is trying to sign one. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what happened? All right. So it's just really weird. I mean, I could go on a big Drake tangent, no homo, but like we're coming to a point in music where like people have to okay, right? So like I was taking music history in the University of Florida, right? And this was like one of the hardest, but it was one of the easiest questions for me. And it was like, who are the artists that changed music? Who are the artists that are most responsible for changing music? And this was in like 2004. I took this class. Right. And it was like, other than the Beatles, who are the most influential artists in our time? Nobody else got it but me, but it was pretty easy. It was Michael Jackson and Madonna. Right?
My bad. I just had because I'm drinking so much water. So
it's all good. But you got to start to think now, after Michael Jackson and Madonna now, since Michael Jackson and Madonna, so say like since 2000, who are the two most influential artists in music?
Fucking Drake.
I'd say Kanye, and then I'd say Drake.
Kanye because of the fashion. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He changed fashion on a whole nother plateau. I'm talking about from clothing to shoes, from way. He just changed that. Like everybody wanted to do what this nigga was doing. Get the type of shoes this nigga was doing.
Kanye as an influence on the culture. His influence on the culture could never be doubted. He's probably number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Drake isn't far behind when it comes to like music. Maybe not so much culture.
I say Drake the music because Drake is not afraid of like testing the boundaries of music. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not afraid of.
I could say like,
I'm not saying no art like Kanye tests boundaries of music.
Yeah, Kanye tests, but not as much. Like, bro,
but not like
I could say that Drake is responsible for Afro beats taking off.
Well, I could say this.
Drake is responsible for the British niggas taking off over here.
I could say this. Drake is responsible for me liking Afro beats music. I wasn't listening to that shit before.
Bro, I wasn't listening. I was not listening to. I'm Jamaican, right? I wasn't listening to Afro beats, right? My mom is from England, and yes, I have a lot of family from England, but I wasn't listening to nobody from England, bro. They like literally, I heard Dave on a Drake song. I heard Drake on a Dave song, right? And from that point on, Dave took off, but I didn't even know.
I mean, I used to listen to UK music back in the day, like Nines and all of them other people. But
I had a cousin one time in like 2004 come down from England. I had some cousins and they listened to Dizzy Rascal. That was the only nigga I knew.
I thought Dizzy Rascal was from Houston, though. Oh, I swear to God, I thought he was from Houston. I swear to God.
Dizzy Rascal?
Yeah, I thought he was from Houston. Houston all the time.
Nah, Dizzy Rascal is from the UK star.
Oh, maybe because he been in Houston all the time.
I think maybe he's another nigga.
No, it's the same nigga. Because Bun he be with Bun B a lot.
Really?
I swear to God.
Okay, hey.
Yeah. So I thought he was from that's what I thought he was from. But yeah, he be with Bun B a lot.
But like Dizzy Rascal is the only nigga I knew. Right? And now we listen to UK rappers. UK rappers is coming on just as much.
Nah, I used to listen to Nines and I used to listen to Them niggas that got the same the D Block niggas from UK. I still listen to them too. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
They have a big buzz pause like that.
Thames before Drake, there was no Thames on 99 Jams.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There was no Rima. There was no fucking Burn. We were not listening to them.
All of this shit. Yeah. Facts. Nah, that's big facts though.
Skepta's hard, pause, but niggas was not listening to Skepta.
Or gigs.
None of them. So it's like Drake opened up music to everybody in the United States, all types of music.
I think niggas is mad at it.
And it's like, I don't know. It's kind of upsetting that well, say something then.
That's how I feel, man. I feel Drake is disappointing. I mean, not Drake. Future is very disappointing for that bullshit. Kanye, I always been a fan of Kanye, you know what I'm saying? But ever since he been on these rants, I feel like these rants there's some truth to it, yes. You know what I'm saying? And he do bring certain shit to light. I mean, so I do thank him for bringing this to light because I'm really disappointed in Future, man. I thought better of Future, man. I just listened to some Future on the way over here. I can't believe this shit. Like, nigga, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, I mean, you got some of the best music out here, man. Some of the greatest albums out here, but if that's what you choose to do, man, I guess that's what it is, man. I don't know. It's like I'm at a crossroad. Do I listen to Gunna or do I listen to you?
You know what's crazy, right? Of all the shit that's been happening, Gunna don't have to testify against Thug.
You don't?
Nah. They're not gonna call him to testify against Thug. And they're not and supposedly they're not gonna use his testimony in the trial. And people have been calling this nigga a snitch.
So really and truly, he ain't got nothing to do with the case.
Nothing.
Yo, did you see the clip of this nigga homeboy crying in court? The co-founder, one of the co-founders was crying crying. They play a clip. I ain't gonna lie, it's disgusting though. They played a clip of him crying to his girl in court, talking about he didn't want to be there and he didn't want to be in jail and he don't know why he got to go through this.
He been in jail a long time though.
All those niggas been in jail a long time.
Thanks, love.
Yeah, all them niggas been in there a long ass time. So I don't know.
Just put that. Yeah, man. What were we talking about?
No, Kanye. I mean the YSL.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
All them niggas been in jail a long time, but that clip, he was like, "Oh God, I don't know why I gotta be in here." I was like, "Damn." Well, I ain't gonna lie, it was fucked up.
Why don't you should
that they play all that shit in court. Like, I mean, I know it's a
pull it up and play it.
I know it's a recording, like, but the fact that they niggas just need to know, like, sometimes when you go to jail, just shut the fuck up when you get locked up. Like, even if you're making a call to somebody,
all that shit's recorded, but jail ain't for everybody, though.
Yeah, it's really not. I thought I had sent the shit in the group chat.
Nah, I don't even remember it.
But yeah, no, I thought I sent it in the group chat. But they had the shit. No, I can't find it.
Yeah, you gotta highlight those things next time, dog, so you could pull them up. Either way,
What about the
What else? Let's talk about this quickly. Harvey Weinstein, his shit got overturned.
The grape.
His sexual assault and all of that stuff. So he's gonna be getting out. Goes to show you if the legal system still works if you have money.
But they said that somebody, one of the jurors was like, they said that the thing was like tainted or something like that.
Yeah, because they did a bunch of like the case. They did a bunch of stuff that they're not allowed to do. So they had to overturn it.
So they what somebody like trying to get victims in or something like that.
Like say for instance, they had other people talking about other stuff that Harvey Weinstein did that wasn't a part of the case, just to pile on.
Oh,
so they brought in other people that weren't a part of the case, like he also raped me type stuff, and blah 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 that they weren't supposed to do. They aren't allowed to do. It's against the law, but they did it anyway, and they to get the conviction, just to get it. It's like, okay, right? So I wanted to talk about this quickly, but it's funny. When I watch soccer in the morning, right? When I watch football over the weekend, it comes on USA. And a lot of times it's SVU or something like that. That's on. Right?
Yeah.
Before or after one of the games, in between games.
I watch SVU sometimes,
right?
So I understand.
And there was a case of, it's the weirdest case. It's funny because it's kind of had to do with this Harvey Weinstein thing. So there was a guy that was like a convicted pedophile or something like that, right? And he had a membership to this website that made like virtual porn, right? And they made virtual porn, like all types of virtual porn, like even pedo virtual porn, which they were allowed to do.
For real?
Yeah. Right. So they made this porn. This guy was subscribing to it, but then he tried to quit because he said it made him want to think about doing stuff. He tried to cancel his membership, and he kept canceling his membership, but they kept sending him more emails talking about like, yo, here's some more free videos. Da, 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 da. And he ended up doing something bad. Right. And they wanted to blame the company, the CEO company, as he was an accessory to the murder because he caused it. Right?
It's like psychologically.
Yeah. So they were saying that he's responsible for this guy doing whatever the fuck that he did. Right?
Yeah, but why he kept going back on the computer though? Or why he kept going to the email?
Because like, you know, like when you cancel something and then the company will email you again, like, are you sure?
Yeah.
So they kept doing that. And they're saying that he was responsible for this, right? But in the end, like the CEO ended up getting convicted, but his lawyer was like, you know, he kept telling him like, yeah, man, just chill out. And the lawyer was like, you know, like the prosecutor, they got the conviction. And as she was walking out, she was like, she saw the man's lawyer, and he was like, look, we both won. You got the conviction and this, that, and the third, but you know this is gonna get turned over in appeals. And she was like, well, the girl that died didn't win. And that was the end of the thing. And it's like these lawyers, these prosecutors will do wild shit to get the quote unquote conviction, even though it get overturned in appeals. I guess it doesn't get on their record that it got overturned in appeals. They just get on their record that they got the conviction. So it's all a fucking game.
Who can score the most points, basically.
Yeah. It's all a game, bro. They gave Harvey Weinstein this rape conviction.
Great.
Yeah, they gave Harvey Weinstein this grape conviction, and they knew it was going to get overturned. Right? Like, but or
maybe the prosecutors got too greedy. or whoever is trying to, you know what I mean? They got too greedy trying to force the issue.
Yeah, they
'Cause
did.
sometimes
They did a bunch
that
of.
happens.
They did a bunch of stuff to taint the witnesses. So,
Remember that's the same thing that happened in the Vibes Cartel. They was bribing the witness.
it's the same thing, but they were bribing the witnesses with testimony. Like, look how bad of a guy he is.
He really is. Yeah,
he did this other stuff, so he had to have done this.
Mm.
And that's like leading the witness. And you pretty much fucked up the entire case. It's like the Fannie Willis stuff.
Mm.
Like you paying this nigga, overpaying this nigga, and then him using that money to take you on trips and all of this stuff. What do you?
So any evidence used to sway the jury basically is like tempering it with evidence. That's how they got Wyman Melly. Remember the couple of homeboys he got a homeboy that got tampering with evidence. They got him trying to harass the motherfucking witnesses and shit. They got him locked up right now, and that's how they got the other homeboy that was in the car with him, the YM Bortland dude. He was harassing witnesses too. I mean, the way I see it, man, if you're harassing a witness, man, you got to be guilty of something, dog. You can't just harass a witness if
right. I mean? That's what common sense would say.
But they got something though.
Just like the other lawyer on the YSL case that was telling homeboy, texting him like, "Hey,"
texting the shorty,
texting the nigga like, "Hey, yo, throw the phone away," whatever the case may be. Blah 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 blah. Same thing. Both sides.
Oh, and just like the other nigga that was texting the shorty, talking about if you ever feel lonely, you could come talk to me.
Yeah, like he fucked it up. He fucked it up.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like there's so much technicalities. He gonna have to get out.
They just keeping him locked up at this point because they're not there. He's not gonna confess to get out, so you can get the conviction. So at this point, it's just a bunch of posturing.
And time served. I think they're really doing it to get time served at this point.
It's just a bunch of posturing. Like the legal system,
and then plus the crime rate
is kind of a joke.
And the crime rate been down, so niggas
since they've been locked up.
So niggas are like, damn, we might as well join this.
So that's why I'm like, yo, the crime. Like I said, when I was going through my shit, my lawyer was the best man at the prosecutor's wedding. In my case, they went to law school together. Well, so that's how I got pretrial intervention.
Well, that's how it always is, though. Either they go to lunch with the judge or whatever the case.
Yeah, but they don't just go to lunch with the judge. They know these niggas.
Yeah.
He's the judge is the dad of a nigga you went to law school with. Type shit. The prosecutors and all the defense, the fucking prosecutors after 20 years become defense attorneys. So they go from throwing niggas in jail to keeping niggas out of jail. Then they become judges. Back to throwing niggas in jail.
It's just to reach a certain stature. You know what I mean? Why would I be a lawyer when I can become a judge? Or why would I be this when I can become a district attorney or whatever?
You make more money. You definitely make more money be it a lawyer than you are working for the government. But with the government positions, it's like stature. And a lot of these judges were lawyers before they became judges, so they built up a sizable amount of money.
And they're taken care of
beforehand. And it's like, it'd be great if you're a lawyer, right? Hypothetically, you're a lawyer and your partner in your law firm becomes a judge. Imagine that.
Win-win. Everybody winning. You gonna win every case.
So that's how the legal system works. It's all about money. So I'm not.
It's all about the Benjamins.
So
baby.
I'll say this, right? Whether he did it or not, you know, I don't condone rape or anything like that. But it shows our legal system still works as it is intended to.
You're gonna be out here and directing more movies,
right? So it's like, what can I say, right? I'm kind of happy in a way that it got overturned, even though, you know, I don't agree with that stuff, but at least you can say that the system still works
in a way. Yeah.
If they, no, not in a way, it works. If there's like miscarriages of justice and stuff like that, if you have the right lawyers, if you know what you're doing, you can get that shit overturned and thrown. You can get that shit overturned and thrown out.
If you got the right money.
Yeah, if you got the money. That's all a paid lawyer is, bro. You're not paying for his skills. You're paying for who he knows.
Not paying for that nigga knowledge.
Nah, you're not paying for his knowledge of cases from the 50s. You're paying for like all of that stuff, yes, but like that's what the paralegals do. Look up old cases and see how they decided old cases so you could bring up those judgments. That's all they really do. You know what I mean? They take old cases and apply it to what's going on here. Well, in this case, this is what happened, and this is the same thing. So this is what you get. What I'm saying? That's when they bring up all of the when they say Roe versus Wade and all of that stuff for abortions. It's like an old case. It's like this is how they got it, and they always reference this case as to why, but then it got overturned. So, but yeah, so at least you got to take some salt with some sugar, right?
Facts. Can't mix the water with the oil.
What happened? Meg Thee Stallion?
Oh, with the nigga.
Oh yeah. So he said he was locked. He was locked in a car, forced to watch her have sex with another girl in Ibiza.
Yeah. The man ain't like that. And his eyes peeled open.
And he was forced to say that you can't say anything.
So why come out now?
The internet never loses, bro. They started showing all those pictures of Meg with P. Diddy.
Or half and half,
and then like the picture of Meg sitting on the couch with P. Diddy.
No, why you think the man saying all this now though?
I don't know. Maybe he's tired. Like, I mean,
he's tired of abuse.
People. I mean, everybody has a boiling point, right? You have a break point. So, like, if it's true, I mean, there's only probably so much. Like, yeah, he was, probably flying private and doing all of this stuff, but look what happened with Lizzo's people. Same kind of thing. She was abusive. They talk about
the fat shame.
Ellen pretty much lost her shit because of that.
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah. Bad work environment. Same thing with Steve Harvey. Bad work environment. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, we have situation after situation after situation now. When Meg is intoxicated, her doing some wild shit.
First it was a Tory Lanez situation. Allegedly.
I mean, yeah, but that's like not the first time she did some wild shit while she was like really, really drunk. There's other stories that were circulating where Kevin Lyles, he had to stop her from doing something with, I want to say, Trey Songz in a club.
Like some nasty shit.
Yeah. While she was very intoxicated. The Tory Lane situation, when she was super intoxicated, the times that she had been super drunk on her live doing wild shit, her and Party getting into arguments, locking herself in the bathroom while she was like just drunk. There's a lot of situations when it comes to Meg and alcohol. So I don't know. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying, like I said, all of this is alleged.
She didn't take an AA class.
All this is alleged, but like
Get sober like Eminem.
she gets super lit and she like forgets all the wild shit that she does. And that seems to be a common theme.
She's a hoe. Oh, she's a hoe. Ludacris made a song about that.
Like, I mean, like, if you want to talk about the Tory Lane situation, yeah, Tory Lane's got convicted, but he didn't get convicted of shooting Meg, if I'm not mistaken.
He got convicted of being a felon.
He got convicted of having the gun
in California.
While
being a felon.
So and
1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So it's like
2 + 2 = 4. If I'm wrong,
it just and it's like how is he always able to skate all of these things?
Because she got the best publicist in the world. Motherfucking.
Nah, because she's with Jay-Z.
You ain't know?
She's with Rock Nation.
Best publicist in the world.
And what was Tory's father saying after the conviction?
Rock Nation, man.
What was he screaming out?
Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Throw them diamonds up, nigga. Once you got a diamond, nigga, you unscathed, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there some conspiracy to the Rock Nation camp?
I mean, remember that white lady said Jay-Z was gonna get taken down in November. So we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see because Diddy's still scathing.
Diddy's still out here, but he's not out here. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's out here, he's on road, but like
he out here, man.
He's not, like, he can't leave. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's out here to the point where like he can still be here, but he can't do nothing. He can't lead the country.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
He can't do none of that.
I ain't see this nigga with Carisha though.
You would think, right? If he's here in Miami, at some point they would cross paths with each other.
Link up. Everybody trying to stay separate right now.
Yeah, man. Diddy right now, bro, he's toxic. But I guess I feel like the niggas that's still hanging around with him feel like, you know, Diddy is untouchable in some aspect.
There was a movie like that, Untouchable, wasn't it? But everybody ended up dying in the end. You know what I mean? Hey, man. Listen. Mace is winning right now. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. You know, it's like the people around Puffy that's not outright saying that he's a fucking creep, right? Is alluding to the fact that he's a fucking creep.
I mean, G-Dep said he still want to link up with he want to link up with Diddy.
I don't know if G-Dep knows what's going on. Like, he just got out. Maybe somebody in his circle needs to make him aware of everything that's been going on with this guy before he says he just want to link up. And he get smacked silly. Fucking with them niggas from the city.
I was gonna say, do you want another body or do you want to be a body? Nasty work.
Yo, you think Kendrick's gonna finally respond?
Man, fuck Kendrick.
I saw this thing where it's like Kendrick hasn't responded to any diss track about him from anybody, from Big Crit, from anybody. He has not responded.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man. All I gotta say is you can't pause. You can't take shots, but then not willing to, you know what I mean, serve him up as well.
Yeah. But I don't know. People, it seems like people in Kendrick's circle, or not Kendrick's circle, but all of his fans keep like making up excuses. They keep trying to be like, yo, you know.
They did it for Drake too.
Who?
They did it for Drake when Drake didn't respond to Pusha T though. Hold on. They did. Because remember, he didn't respond to Pusha T. He didn't respond to Pusha T. He still didn't respond to Pusha T. After he dropped that Adonis and let the world know he had Adonis, that's when he did the interview with LeBron James, and he did, you know what I mean, he confessed it, but he didn't drop the response to Pusha T till fucking Jumbotron.
No, but he's always rapping at Pusha T though.
Yeah, but remember, he dropped the, but it wasn't like Pusha T dropped the thing and here's a response, right? He took forever.
Nah, you're right. He did take forever. But I will say this: if you're trying to keep the fact that you have a child out of the public eye, that's crazy. Coming to think about it. That's super crazy. I would have never thought in a million years. A million. You heard me? I was saying, if you're definitely trying to keep your child out of the public eye and a nigga drops that in a rap battle, that's like crazy work to me.
Yeah, but
I would never think, even coming from Drake's side, that a nigga would say some shit like that.
Yeah, but like you said last podcast, in war, nothing's fair.
Yeah,
nothing's
fair. All's fair in love and war. Very true. That's some crazy information.
Imagine him, the money he had to pay to get that shit.
Nah, Pillow Talking got him that shit. Fucking a bitch that 40 was fucking was also fucking somebody on that side. And a girl I think 40 was really like fucking with. That's why you can't turn these hoes into housewives. You can't do it.
Yeah, because look what Amber did to Kanye after all them years. That's why Travis was really writing your shit.
Huh?
Remember she was like, that's why Travis is writing all your shit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Travis has heard all that money. I was like, damn. They hold your darkest secret and they wait for that.
You can't. So you see Travis out here looking crazy now that Kylie Jenner supposedly pregnant with that other nigga's baby.
Yeah, but she been bouncing around since you. You know what I mean? Went to the Spanish nigga. Imagine what Bad Buddy did to her, dog.
No, that's Kendall. Kylie was just with Travis. Remember, she left. She was with Jaden and left Jaden for Travis.
Where's Jaden?
Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son.
Not faggot boy Jaden.
Nigga, you don't remember Jaden was at the wedding in the white Batman costume?
Is that the reason? So hold on, you think the Kardashians turned him out? That's why he over here kissing on Bieber like that.
I don't know. They, like Tyler's gay, right? Or bisexual or whatever the case may be. Jaden,
I ain't
they were on.
I ain't gonna lie, you said it right the first time. Ain't no man Ain't no man bisexual, dog.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you bisexual, you gay. You gay as fuck. You still gay. I never understood the need to have that distinction. No, I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. Fuck do you mean, my nigga?
I love both. Nah, nigga, you can't be double dipping out here, but
I mean, you can.
I mean, yeah, you can, but
you don't like you're gay. The fuck? The fuck? What are we talking about here? But either way, you know, remember Tyler was on stage talking about how they were together and he loves Jaden and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves Tyler and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if that was, and Tyler was like, whoa, you know, like chill out. He's joking. Da 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 da. But like, maybe he wasn't joking. Jaden got a bad bitch though. I'll say that. That model bitch he got is smoking.
What if it's for a cover?
It don't have to be for a cover. He's rich. He don't have to cover. He could just be I fuck niggas and hoes. Like he could do that. Right? Like that's wild. But like
I love them both. Oh, like Wayne Brady.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just saw that too. I'm too old to be worried about that. Everybody knew you were. Any of these niggas that be dancing, singing niggas, bro, they're all fishy.
I mean, we all knew. He
ain't have to make some big announcement like, nigga, we already thought that.
Yeah,
the fuck is you on?
The way he was dancing for these crackers, nigga.
Wayne Brady was the safest black man in America at one point, dog. Like Bryant Gumbel.
Nigga, yo. Or the fucking weatherman, nigga. Al Roker, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Till the nigga lost weight, you don't know what the fuck he was. I hear looking sick of it.
And Al lost it before the Ozempic. The Ozempic craze got people looking crazy, got people shitting themselves, and getting bitches super pregnant.
Dog, listen to me, dog. Maybe that's why Rick Ross so mad. Sorry, he not on Ozempic. What he on?
Mount Jaro. Mount Jaro got him loopy. He hasn't eaten.
He hasn't eaten in days. He hungry.
He's hungry, dog. Yeah, you remember when his ex girl was talking about like, yo, he'll say anything for sandwiches. You remember that?
Yeah,
he was like,
yeah.
Drake called me. He be saying anything for little sandwiches. Yo. So it makes Drake saying the Mount Jaro got him loopy. Actually seems like feasible.
Yeah, it makes sense. It all makes sense. I got a lot. You come live right next to me. Like, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You don't own that lot. Drake said you got a Miami content creator starter house, dog.
Starter pack, nigga. That's what you got $1 million home, nigga. If that's fucked up. Being a boss, but I guess your biggest house is in Georgia, so
yeah, and he got that on the low. That ain't nothing. Like how much he paid for all of that?
Yeah, he got that.
Got that shit for like $6 million, bro. You know how much Evander Holyfield spent on all of that? Like 300 million, dog. No, like 100 something million. He spent a lot of money for that house and that land. A whole lot.
Nigga gotta steal.
And Rick Ross be renting this shit out, all types of shit. So
nigga shoot plenty of movies there. That's where they shot Superfly. Back in the day. That movie Superfly that Future had executive produced.
Yeah. I mean they shot Coming to America 2 there too.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say, yo? So people are saying that Kendrick got the Tupac estate to do that because Drake.
Because he cool with a white dude.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick is cool with the white dude that owned the estate.
the executor.
Mm.
That's crazy.
It's crazy that the white dude owned it on his estate too.
He did some fucked up shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He did some fucked up shit, and
the white boy had to come save him.
Who
did some fucked up?
The white guy.
Oh, to get the estate.
Yeah, like I think the parents had. I think his mom and his sister or whatever had owned the estate. You can finish it, bro. Had owned the estate, but like he was the executor. Like he was the one. They trusted him to make all of the decisions and this, that, and the third. I don't know if he weaseled his way, did some shit to like take full control, because he was getting sued the other day for stealing money, embezzling money. But like, yeah,
niggas be out here stealing.
Drake took it down, but then Snoop put that shit up. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snoop put that shit right back up on his social media.
So you think Snoop say fuck Kendrick too?
Snoop team Drake. That's gotta be. Why else would he do that? Snoop's like, yo, this shit hard. Snoop had a whole reel with pictures and all types of shit. So he took his time to do that shit.
Damn. Or is it a good look or it's a good look? Good look.
Snoop don't need no good looks, man.
He said he got sewer pay from Skechers, so he's straight.
Yeah, man.
So you don't so oh.
What?
So you don't feel like because Kendrick is West Coast, Snoop don't have to have his back?
You would think that, right? You would think that, but maybe Snoop just want to see the fight.
Oh, Snoop lost from the era from.
Yeah. Snoop from the hit 'em up era. The no Vaseline era. Maybe Snoop just want to see the fight and he tired of this nigga Kendrick ducking everybody. Kendrick just be saying some wild shit and then don't respond to anybody that responds to him.
Just go silent.
Drake is really, I think Drake is really just on some, you're not running this time, bro. I've been wanting to catch you in this alley for a decade. And I caught you. You're not running.
So what's up?
You like, yeah, all that internet banging. What's up, nigga? I'm here now.
I mean, say call Top Dog if you want.
Drop it and give me 50. Now you need a verse for the Swifties.
So why you think he didn't respond yet?
I have no idea. Supposedly they were waiting on Taylor to drop. Taylor's dropped. So maybe he's about to drop an album. And he's going to respond on the album.
Oh, PJ Lang.
Lang Gang.
Yeah, that shit gonna be crazy.
Oh, excuse me. All during the beef, this nigga Kendrick was in like Brooklyn doing pull-ups on the street.
Hang with the bartenders and shit. You want to see me? I'm strong, guys. One hand. And I could do two.
I've been waiting, dog. Like, I'm not a Kendrick fan by no stretch of the imagination. Like I said, first time I even really heard of these niggas, I was taking Andrea to a Drake concert. And I at like on the way there, like getting ready, she was like, "Yo, are you trying to catch the opening acts?" I was like, "Who is it?" Like I didn't even know because it was Valentine's Day, and he was at the University of Miami on Valentine's Day, and I didn't even know. So I got the tickets. We were pretty close, and like the tickets were pretty close. Like they were on the side. They weren't like front on the floor, but they were like the side of the stage. So he was like right there, but she was like, "Oh, it's ASAP gang and some guy named Kendrick Lamar." And I was definitely like, "Oh yeah, I heard about them guys. Yeah, I'm straight." I was like, "I'm straight. We don't need to catch it." So we got there maybe like an hour 45 minutes after the show started, and like I think Kendrick was performing. And I was like, "Look, I told you we didn't need to be here for this." This shit trash.
What song was you? You remember a song?
Hell no.
So don't remember the song he's performing. Crazy.
I don't know a good one yet. I still don't know a good song that he's ever come out with.
I'm not gonna lie to you, my teeth is fucking killing me right now. Fucking.
Not everybody.